Monday. Just hitting the road, 8:06 a.m. Just got my first somewhat decent offer, $6 for 4 miles for McDonald's. I've had the apps on for like 20 minutes. Been pretty quiet, so I have a feeling it's going to be a pretty quiet Monday. It's kind of to be expected since last week was so busy. Literally every day was busy last week, so I wouldn't be surprised if it took a step back this week, which is fine. I'll grind it out. We'll get through it. I forgot to look and see how much I made last week total, but I barely worked the weekend. Just the bits and pieces of each day, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and I still made over $1,000. Maybe about $130 in gas for the week, so not bad. Terrible Uber offer. Don't want that. Pulling into McDonald's here. Gonna get the week started. Hopefully it's busy, but I'm not expecting it to be. See you soon. Well, I'm a moron. I drove to the wrong McDonald's. The other one's like a mile the other way. I wasn't paying attention after I accepted it to see which McDonald's it was for. It's almost always this one. The one that I'm actually supposed to go to, I don't get nearly as many offers for. It's kind of a less busy McDonald's for whatever reason. It's just kind of in a weird spot. But I'm heading back that way now. That $6 for 4 miles just basically turned into like $6 for 6 miles, but whatever. So I called an audible. I was headed towards that McDonald's to pick up that order, and then I got an offer that came through $11.60 for 6 miles for Panera Bread. So I went ahead and dropped that McDonald's order, and I took the Panera Bread order instead. So I'm gonna hit over there. It looks like a hidden tip, $11.60 for 6 miles. It's probably $3.60 base pay plus $8 tip plus whatever over that it may be. Maybe it's not. I don't know. But still, $11.60 for 6 miles is much better than $6 for 4 miles. So we're swerving a little bit, going over to Panera Bread. Dropped off that Panera order. I think it was like $11.60 for 6 miles. Got quite a few offers on the way back to my spot, but all of them were terrible. Basically, until I got back up to the main street. Then I got this Starbucks, $7 for 3.3 miles. Headed back in the direction I was just coming from, which is not quite as far. So not a bad one. Monday morning, I'll do $7 for 3 miles all day long. So we'll get this delivered, and we'll keep powering through. Back at Old Reliable. The old Applebee's. Still don't know why they closed. They were generally pretty busy. They had a fire like 6-8 months ago, according to the note on the window, like a kitchen fire. So that's why they originally closed, and then they just never reopened. So now we only have one Applebee's left in town. I know a lot of people hate Applebee's, but there's people that love it too. My wife likes it for some reason. Well, we'll sit here and wait patiently. I had a couple borderline okay offers that I just didn't want to take them. Like $5.80 for 4.5 miles. It's like, I don't know. I don't like doing anything for under $6. Unless it's like, I'll do like $5 for 1 mile. If I know it's going to be super quick and it's not busy. But if it's relatively busy, I don't even consider $5 and $6 offers. I'm pretty much $7 and $8 and up. And then like weekend dinner time, or like even just weeknight dinner time, I shoot for $10 an order, which is quite common actually, at least in my marketplace. I know other people are like, how do you make so much money door dashing? I don't know. I run all 3 apps: Grubhub, Uber Eats, and DoorDash. DoorDash is generally far and away the most busy, but I get orders in all 3 apps, mostly Uber Eats and DoorDash, but a little bit in Grubhub too. Grubhub has its days as well. 903. So we're at about $18 or so right now. hopefully something else comes through. Seems to have quieted it down a little bit in the last few minutes. Hopefully that changes. Little update. 9:33. I moved a little further down the road, hanging out with the geese over here. Crickets. Nothing to speak of. Had like 3 or 4 Uber offers that were just no tip, $3 for 5-6 miles. Just definitely not doing that. I don't know who takes those, but somebody must, because they come through constantly. But so it's kind of what I was worried about today. I thought it would be a little bit slower since last week was so good. That seems to be how it works. I don't know why, but it's all good. It'll pick up at lunch like it normally does, and I don't see myself, unless it surprisingly picks up in the next hour and a half. I don't see myself, number one, hitting my $40 goal by 11, or number two, hitting my $100 goal by 2 o'clock, unless I get a couple real dandy orders at lunchtime. But we'll see. I might just lay back here, try to take a nap until something comes through. Usually as soon as I fucking, pardon my language, as long as I doze off, something always tends to come through to wake me up. So we'll see. Night for now. Quick little update. It is now 12:38. I went home at about 9:15. There was just nothing going on. It was dead as a doornail for about 30 minutes. So I went home and ended up playing a little bit of GTA. I got a little too wrapped up in it. I looked at my phone. It was 11:20. I completely intended on being back out at like 10:45. So I didn't come out till almost 11:30. I've done a few orders. I'm at about $47 now. So we're lagging behind our goal. Partially because that's my fault, partially because it's just not very busy. But we'll see if we can play some catch up. I've done 3 or 4 since I've been out, so I've been somewhat busy. But we'll see if we're almost back up to State Street. We'll see if we're able to catch up a little bit and try to pick up the pace. Here we are at Panda. Just took one. Not that good, but it's slow. So $15.73 for 8.8 miles, double order. Panda Express, and then a sushi spot over here. So still like decent dollars to miles ratio. It's almost $2 per mile, but ideally I don't like to do them for less than like 17, 18 bucks. But you gotta take what you can get in days like this. So we'll go in here and grab this, and we'll get it moving. All right, getting a little creative here, which sometimes you gotta be, especially when it's slow. I took that double order on DoorDash, Panda Express and this sushi place. And as I was picking up the Panda order, I had an Uber Eats come in for Charlie's Steakery, which is $7 for 1 mile. It's actually going to a hotel right back here behind the sushi place. So that works perfectly. So I went ahead and grabbed that while I was there. Charlie's Steakery here is right next to Panda Express. So that worked out perfectly. So I'm going to go drop off this Uber at this hotel, pick up the sushi, and then finish the DoorDash deliveries. So now instead of $15, it's going to be like a triple order for $23. So that's good news. That helps a little bit. So like, you got to improvise sometimes. That's why I like the multi-app. Now, I only take offers on different platforms if they're going in the same direction. You know, you don't want to be taking one order one way, one order the other. The customer, Grubhub's going off. Customer's gonna see you on the map driving all over town. They're gonna wonder what the hell you're doing with their food. So if you do something like that, you just want to make sure they're going in similar directions. So you kind of got to know your marketplace pretty well and know the addresses when you're accepting your order. So I'm pretty careful with it. I don't do it that often. But it is what it is. But I'm gonna drop this hotel order off. I finish this order and I'll check in with him in a little bit. Every time. End of the hallway. Never fails. It wasn't the last room though. This time it was second to last, but still. All the way down to the end. Hotel deliveries, always at the end of the hall. Don't know why that is. Just a weird phenomenon, I guess. Back with an update. A couple hours have passed. I went and picked up my daughter hung out at home for a few minutes, and then I came back out. I went to this cookie place, did a $7 for 4-mile delivery, and then when I dropped that off, I am currently in the midst of a like $16.90 something for a 9-mile double order. It's just okay, but it was slow, so I accepted it. Unfortunately, it's a Walgreens order paired with a Buffalo Wild Wings order. And I'm 99% sure that the whole tip is on the Buffalo Wild Wings order, which I already picked up and delivered. And this Walgreens order is an extra 10 minutes away. So I'm pretty sure I'm just delivering this order for free, which is a little annoying, but you know, what can you do? If you don't like it, don't accept double orders, because that's what you're going to get sometimes. Not all the time, but sometimes. So I guess I'm off to deliver this order for free. This will put me at about $95. It is $3.16. So at 4:30, my nephew has a swim meet at 5 that he wants me to come to, and then my daughter has basketball practice at 6:20. So I'll have a busy night ahead of me. I'll probably work for another hour, and that'll be it. So should get over $100 at least. Not bad considering it was such a slow start, and I kind of was lazy today. So I got over $100, so not a excuse me, not a complete disaster. But I'll make a final video roundup here in a little bit whenever I do decide to call it a day, and we will talk to you then. Back again. I just took one I normally don't take, but I don't have a good gauge on how busy it actually is. I don't feel like it's that busy, so I'm taking it because the dollars to miles is good enough, and I know it's going to be easy. It is $5 for 2.3 miles from Portillo's. Now our Portillo's is on top of it. You know, I would only accept this if I'm picking it up from a restaurant that I know is going to be quick and be on top of things. Like, you know, if this is like a McDonald's, there's no chance. But Portillo's, I'll risk it, and I also know exactly where this is going, so I will accept it, just because I'm worried I'm not going to get anything better anytime soon. So this will be nice and quick. Hopefully I get something right after that. So $5 orders are painful for me to take. I don't like to take anything under really $7, but you know, it's desperate times. I mean, it's not really desperate, but slow times call for desperate measures, I guess. So Portillo's is just right here. Going to pick this up, and it's just going straight up the road, 1.5 miles. Maybe it won't be as quick as I thought. Probably sitting up there. How's it going, man? I got Zachary.
I'm just gonna grab the bottle of thing. Give me 1 second.
Alrighty, no problem. $5 order is complete. I should have timed it. I didn't even think about it, but I don't even think it took 10 minutes. I think it took like 8 minutes. So, I mean, if you get a $5 for 2-mile order in succession, one after another, and everything goes smoothly, that's $35-$40 an hour if you're doing them in 7 or 8 minutes. So still could be good money, but I'm not trying to do 7 orders in an hour. It's chaotic, but I'll do it if I have to. I like the nice juicy $10 orders. You only have to do one every 15-20 minutes. Sounds better to me, but whatever. As long as it's money, as long as the miles are low, I'm cool with it. As long as bills are paid, and as long as I'm going on my vacations. Dominican Republic in May, hopefully. So, well, most likely. We always go in May. But it's besides the point. 3:43. I'm back right by my spot, right on State Street here. Let's see if we can. I'm at $98 or $99, I think, for the day. So let's see how much we can get in the next 45 minutes. I haven't got anything for like 15 minutes. So I'm sitting there and I'm like, oh, I'll just lay back and rest my eyes and see if anything comes through in the next 30 minutes. and then I'll just drive home. Of course, the instant I start reclining my seat, not a complaint, I'm happy with it. A Chick-fil-A order comes through. $9 for 5.6 miles. Make sure I can get over these lanes over here. So yeah, this is probably the last one that I do for the day, I'm guessing. So this will put me well over $100 at least, like $108. So not too bad. Not too bad. I've only really been working, I came out at 8. I went back home at about 9:15. Didn't come back out until 25, like 11:30. And then stayed out till 1:45. So you're looking at 2 hours and 15 minutes plus the hour. So you're looking at 3 hours and 30 minutes. And I've been out for another hour and a half to 5 hours. So 4.5 to 5 hours I've been out. $108. I'll be done with this at about 4:15. So yeah, about 5 hours. So $20 an hour, a little over. Not bad. $22 an hour. Not bad for a Monday. Didn't use much gas either. So that's good.